Are you ready to shred some Beethoven? Well, we're not going to be shredding. We're actually going to be tapping. So good luck. So Moonlight Sonata of the first movement is actually a relatively simple chord progression. Basically what it entails of is the key of C sharp minor that has 4 sharps in the key signature relative to E major. And we're going to be starting with our tonic C sharp minor chord. And then we're going to be going into our C sharp minor chord over B, which basically entails of a 1-4-2 in Roman numeral terms. So if you ever see something like 4-2 or 4-3, that's going to indicate that it is a 7th chord in some sort of inversion, in this case, 3rd inversion. Then we're going to go to our 6th chord, which would be just A major. That leads really nicely into our Neapolitan 6th over here. So we basically play a D major chord in 1st inversion. Then our next chord, we're going to lead into the cadence over here, which is a 5-1-5, which we're basically going to play 5-7 chords. So what we play is G sharp 7. Then we go back into our tonic, and then we lead right back into our dominant again. And then we're going to end with our tonic to reset the phrase. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to play on the guitar. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the triads on the left hand. I'm going to show you how to get better at your hammer-ons with this, and then we'll incorporate the right hand. If you're a guitar player and you're finally ready to start taking music theory really seriously in order to become the best shredder you can, well, I might have a solution for you. As a guitar player, composer, and teacher, I've come up with a really awesome method on how to learn music theory very, very quickly. My guitar music theory crash course is perfect for guitar players who have no music theory knowledge or very little, or just want to up their music theory to the highest level possible. This includes things like video walkthroughs, demonstrations, my own ebooks that I've written just for you, and extra lessons like composition, sight reading, and oral skills. You'll also be invited into my community group where you can ask questions on the fly if you feel like something doesn't make sense. And to make sure that you have everything down, I have quizzes that are specific towards each and every module, so that way you understand everything from the very beginning of the musical alphabet all the way till advanced modulation to make sure that you can shred in any key. So click on the link below to join. Now let's get back to the video. Since we're in C sharp minor, our first chord is a C sharp minor triad, but we're in 2nd inversion with the left hand, which is going to be 4-4-2 from the E string down. By the way, you're only going to have to use the E, A, and D string for your left hand, so you're going to basically use like that. Practice those hammer-ons with the 3, the 4, and the 1st finger. Kind of looks like a backwards power chord, just like that. Then you're going to hold that out for a while, and then you're going to go to the A major shape, which is going to be basically a very slight switch. You can leave your index finger on the 2 of the D, pinky goes to the 5 of the low E, and then your ring goes to the 4 of the A. Then you're going to shift to the Neapolitan chord, which is almost the same thing, kind of. But basically how you shape this is a D major shape in 2nd inversion. So A, D, F sharp, which is going to be 5th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret. Okay? And pretty much how you work with that is ring finger, pinky, and middle. And then this is how you're going to shift to the dominant. Take your fingers, go back a fret with it, but then you're going to switch out your middle finger, bump it up to the A, and then put your pinky down to the D. So you should basically be on 4-3-4, which is with ring, middle, and pinky. And you only have to do that once. And then you're going to go to the 1st chord that you started with. Then you're going to do the same thing with the index back a fret. And that's going to lead into the dominant again, which is going to be 2 of the low E, 3 of the A, and then 1 of the D. So that whole sequence starts off with the dominant, then the 1st chord, then the 1st chord with the index back a fret, and then the dominant. Okay? So there's 2 kinds of dominants, I suppose you could say. But let's go over that one more time. So we have, nice and slow, C sharp minor, A major, D major, dominant, C sharp minor with the back fret, D string, and then dominant. And then you can end with the low C sharp to kind of finalize it. So basically, in terms of incorporating the right hand, if you don't have a 7th string, you could always just take this up an octave. So instead of doing this position, just go over here, bump the B string up an extra fret. You could always try that and then do the... Be a little bit harder, but you can still definitely manage it. But assuming that you have the 7th string, this is essentially what we're going to be doing. 2nd fret, I like to use my middle finger on that low B. That basically turns this thing into a root position, right? Because it's a low C sharp. Then I want you to just pluck the B. So you do it 4 times each. Just like that. Then you're going to go to your A major. This is going to hit the 10. Then you're going to go to your Neapolitan. So you hit these both twice. And then go to the 7 for your bass. And then you're going to go up 2 frets for your bass, which is going to be on the 9. And then when you get to this back of fret intro chord, hit this 9 again. And then let your left hand take care of the rest. So that's pretty much how you do it. So what I recommend doing is practicing it with the left hand by itself and then starting to incorporate the right hand after that. Always feel free to check out the tablature, but that's pretty much how you do it. So I really hope that kind of cleared everything up with both the theory and how you play it on the guitar. I know the technique is a little bit hard. Like everything that's difficult, you just got to work at it and eventually you'll get it. So feel free to ask me any questions about it down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.